Wizards of the Coast, the company owned by Hasbro that owns Dungeons and Dragons and Magic the Gathering, some of the best games to ever be created, has resorted to banning, blackmailing, and extorting a player because he shared information on the internet of all places. I have been a lover of Magic the Gathering for years. I have been a lover of Dungeons and Dragons for years. And Wizards of the Coast is definitely a company that I have come to have a lot of dislike for. They treat game store owners awful and like their stores are expendable. They completely don't listen to players. They have gotten very greedy with their paper products they release, and their company is filled with questionable people, maybe people that don't even care about games but care more about what they can change in the industry. I think you all know the types of people that I'm talking about, but apparently they just have no fucks to give, and they're now banning players and holding their online accounts that they've spent real money on hostage. So if you don't know, on the channel here, we do a bi-weekly Magic the Gathering focused podcast called Titan's Table on Thursdays, and one of my hosts, Cinder Shadow Gaming, had brought this situation to my attention. He gave me a lot of the details, and I also listened to his video. He put up a great video on the topic, so go and give it a watch, but I honestly just feel so disgusted by Wizards of the Coast and how they're now acting. So I'm going to start off with the Twitter thread from the user that was actually banned, that has been dealing with this situation, Perks Alert. His name is also Austin. He did publicly release that because he showed that he was being banned. Public service announcement. Regional Pro Tour 2 is slated for mid-June, in like 5 weeks. It will be on Arena, all standard of course. The big reason why this is so important is because they're taking a Pro Tour, which is a pretty high-level event, and moving it from paper to exclusively digital. Wizards of the Coast has been doing this. They've been moving a lot of the big Magic the Gathering events from paper to digital because they do see digital as the way of the future. That's why this announcement was so important and why, the elite players really wanted to share it. This announcement, though, is planned to drop next Tuesday. Unfortunately, there will be some serious prize cuts and no mention of future invites/fractionals. I have not seen the announcement myself. This is only what I heard. It came from the elite players who tried to do the right thing. Rivals/MPL were given these details 5 days ago and were told the announcement will drop May 19th. As you know, they have strict contracts. They are put into a really tough spot. Wizards is allowing them to have a hand in the OP decisions, which is great. Unfortunately, Wizards of the Coast is seemingly incompetent and repeatedly granting massive competitive advantages to the league members while contracts sort of hold them back. I am sharing this because it's the right thing to do. The Elite's getting a 2-week jump on the info that the Pro Tour is in 5 to 6 weeks on Arena/All Standard is a massive oversight. But as you know, Wizards of the Coast doesn't seem to have a spot on their priorities for competitive integrity at the moment. And they end with, unfortunately, WotC has been struggling to consult league members while also working to minimize any competitive advantage, and because of these leaks, the right thing to do, they decided to punish the leagues and end the Discord communications with all of them. Embarrassing. Now, apparently, all of this initial information was given to MPL members who were, of course, under an NDA or a non-disclosure agreement, but someone decided that they just weren't going to uphold it, even if it risked their career in the Magic the Gathering scene, and they gave this information to what it sounds like to be multiple people, him included, Perks Alert being one of them. It's important to note here that he himself, Austin Perks Alert, was not someone under an NDA. He was simply given this information, and Wizards of the Coast's response was far from okay. Here is what one of the awful emails from Wizards of the Coast says. Hello, Austin. I am reaching out on behalf of Wizards of the Coast. You recently posted confidential information related to Magic the Gathering on your Twitter account. This information had not yet been readied for public announcement. Early release of incomplete information can create a poor experience for our players. As such, we would appreciate your help in learning how you obtain this information so that we can prevent future leaks of this kind. This email doesn't sound as egregious as the next one that he received that he did show on one of his live streams. Hello, Austin. Thank you for providing your thoughts and concerns regarding Magic Organized Play. Your statement will be sent to the appropriate teams per your request. Your failure to cooperate with our investigation has resulted in your immediate suspension from the DCI, MTG Online, and MTG Arena. These accounts have all been suspended until further notice, and during this time you may not participate in Magic events as a player, organizer, volunteer, or staff. Any invitations to premier events you may have at this time or may obtain during your suspension are revoked. If you would like to appeal our decision, please do so in a reply to this email, and any petition regarding this suspension must include information pertinent to our investigation. Sincerely, Wizards of the Coast. They are literally doing what Naughty Dog has been doing with The Last of Us Part 2. Naughty Dog has gone after people and struck down their content just for discussing spoilers that were leaked on 4chan. They weren't the people leaking them. And in this situation, Austin was banned from Magic the Gathering Online, Magic the Gathering Arena, and Paper Magic for relaying information given to him by someone who was under contract and NDA when he himself wasn't under a contract at all. And even worse, they're literally blackmailing him into giving up names. They say if you want to appeal this decision, you must include information pertinent to our investigation, which is just absolutely disgusting and ridiculous. I just truly cannot believe that Wizards of the Coast has done this. And even more so, as you can see through the email that he showed, it just says Wizards of the Coast. It doesn't have an email, another email to contact. It doesn't have an employee ID, and most Wizards emails do. But he did prove that this was real because he does show the email which it comes from, and it is a Wizards of the Coast email, so it is real. A company with millions of players should not be holding someone's accounts hostage, especially ones that they've put real money into. He wasn't under an NDA. He wasn't under a contract. He's never signed anything Wizards of the Coast related from what we know, and they shouldn't be able to get away with this. Obviously, if someone wanted to sue Wizards of the Coast, if he wanted to, it would be extremely expensive, and I do know of a couple people that are slowly trying to comb terms of service and all the things that you say, their EULAs and whatnot, which that's a whole nother process in of itself. So unless there's something in there that says you specifically can't release information that was given to you by someone that's under NDA when you yourself aren't, they're going to be in a shit ton of trouble. And I really hope that a lot of people bring more attention to the situation. If you found this video important, please make sure to share it. My tweet will be linked down below. Please just go and give it a share really quickly. Send this video to people you know. I think that this is a huge issue that needs to be recognized, but let everyone know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Do you think that Wizards of the Coast should be able to do this? Do you think that this is as ridiculous as I do? As a player of Magic the Gathering and even D&D, I just truly can't believe that they've done this, and it makes me really feel guilty logging into my Magic the Gathering Arena account, and I know it is for a lot of other people. But if you enjoyed this video, again, make sure to share it and give it a like. And of course, if you did not, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, and I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.